Hey Dan, this is Tyler. I just wanted to go over the numbers that I came up with. I did some research on the different keywords that we were looking at because I know we had talked about when we were sitting down for breakfast. We had talked about going after Seattle tours keyword, which is obviously a massively valuable keyword. But I honestly think that your whale watching product is just as valuable. And I know that's the one that you said in particular you wanted to promote. I think we should go after whale watching. I did. I just ran some quick numbers. I always try to be really conservative with my numbers. I put together a list of keywords here that are specifically Seattle whale watching keywords. And this isn't even close to the entire list. This is just some of the highest searched ones. There's probably at least 100 more that are searched anywhere from 5 to 10 times a month, which can still be really valuable because those add up over time. But just based on the ones that I found, we're looking at a range of 16,000 searches a month all the way down to 4,000 searches a month. So based on an average of around 10,000 searches per month at $160 a customer, which I think is pretty conservative considering that probably people are going to be going in pairs, right? So if somebody's searching for Seattle whale watching, they're probably searching for them and their wife, maybe their kids. I doubt that very many of them are searching to go by themselves. So probably we could assume that this number is going to be double, but just assuming that every single person is going to go by themselves, we're looking at $160 revenue per client. So now typically what you can expect to see as the first position is typically going to get about 40% of the traffic. The first position does typically get 40% of the traffic, and because search is such high converting traffic, you're going to usually see a 25% conversion rate on your website if you have a well-built website, which you do. So that equals out to 10% of the traffic converting into a customer, which is what you can typically expect to see. So at 10,000 searches per month, we're looking at about 1,000 customers a month. At 160,000 at $160 per customer, that's going to be $160,000 a month in additional revenue. So $160,000 a month in additional revenue based on 1,000 conversions at $160 per conversion. If we multiply that by 12 months, we're looking at $1.9 million a year the first year in additional revenue just from these keywords, just from about 20 keywords that I grabbed during a quick preliminary search of keyword research. So $1.9 million the first year is what we can reasonably expect to see. But if we want to be super conservative, we should assume 25% of that we're actually going to be able to achieve would be $480,000 the first year. So about $500,000 the first year from SEO and from your rankings for whale watching Seattle related keywords. So if we want to look at that from an ROI perspective, if you invested with me, which was what I would be charging you for 6 months of work, $5,400, you're looking at an 8,888% return on investment. So that's a nearly 9,000 return on investment, or you're increasing your investment by 90 times is how that comes out to. So that's a pretty incredible investment, especially considering that if we do decide to do maintenance, the maintenance fees are considerably less than what I charged the first 6 months. And you're going to be able to see these same results the year after that. So the second year, your return on investment is going to be much, much higher than even that. And a 9,000% return on investment is huge. And that's based on only 25% of what I expect we should be able to see. So I just want to show you that there's definitely a lot of money to be made here in SEO. In fact, I think it's a gold mine. So let me know if you want to move forward with the project. You should be watching this in the proposal. So just continue through the proposal. You can see all the itemized services I'm going to be providing. And then at the very bottom, just click sign, and I'll get a notification when this proposal signed, and then we can go ahead and start the project. I'll bill you the first month, the setup month, before I start the project, and then once I receive that money, we'll launch, and I should be done with the setup within the first month, and then we'll just continue at a rate of $900 a month for 5 following months. So it's going to be a total of a 6-month project, and then we'll look at where we're at after 6 months. So, all right, cool. I'll talk to you later. Thanks, Dan.